Well, I thought our young ladies competed at a really high level. Obviously, Texas is a very, very good program, and I thought they did some things that really frustrated us on both ends of the court. Ultimately, I think their second chance points really hurt us, and us missing 10 free throws really hurt us. So you kind of minimize those two things and shrink that down, and it's a little different. A little different scenario. So the two things that we've got to go back and look at. Then on top of that, we didn't take care of the ball very well, but Texas has a lot to do with that. They turn the teams over at a very high level. So now important for us to get back at it. Really important road trip coming up for us.
Coach, going into their defense a little bit deeper, you guys only had 3 assists tonight. What specifically do they do? Is it clogging up passing lanes? Is it on-ball pressure? A combination of those things that made it tough on your guards tonight?
Well, I thought when we did have some opportunities, we missed them. I thought we had some penetrate kick opportunities and we didn't hit them. I mean, we were 3 of 8. What is it, 3 of 18 or something like that from the arc. So, I mean, you're not going to get assists if you're not making shots. That's the first thing, And then that could have been, if we make all those, it's 15 more assists. That changes life, It changes the perspective of all that. At the same time, they're very, very good at really locking in and trying to take away the next pass in a lot of other scenarios. So I thought we did a good job at times of really attacking the rim, and getting in the paint against a team that's really hard to get in the paint and score against. And so I think they switched a couple screens on us with some of our guards, and that was something that they do it to deny, and so that makes it a little bit tough to just move and swing the basketball the way you can against some other teams.
Coach, Texas's offensive rebounds, it seemed like a lot of them were long rebounds, balls that come back out to the foul line or maybe, and so it wasn't like it was just a battle underneath, so to speak. So, I mean, those are basically 50-50 balls sometimes. I mean, just, your thoughts, is it just more hustle on their part or just? Well,
I think they do a really good job. They've got some very good athletes, and they do a really good job of kind of tipping it and keeping it alive and then pursuing it at that point in time. And we didn't do as good of a job as we needed to, obviously, in a number of different scenarios to kind of secure it and finish it. And that can be, it's obviously a difference in the game. Right. It is.
Right at the tip-off, Texas kind of built an 11-point lead in 5 minutes. What was going wrong in that first couple of minutes, and how did that affect the momentum?
Well, I thought we got great shots at the beginning of the game. I really did. I thought we got some wide open looks on the perimeter. I thought we got some shots in the lane that were really good shots. We got some layup opportunities. We got free throw opportunities, and we didn't make them. And they found a way to kind of capitalize and get going a little bit. And I thought our young ladies battled and competed and found a way to get back in it and did that for major stretches of the game when things didn't look very good, but not necessarily because we weren't playing well. We weren't making shots early on.
Coach, I think you had 20-plus bench points tonight. How did your bench keep you in the game? And specifically Sarah Bates, pleasantly surprised by her performance tonight?
Well, I thought our bench played great, gave us some very important minutes. I thought Sarah played really well. Savannah gave us some good minutes. Isis gave us some good minutes inside and got some rebounds, some of those kind of things. And we need that, throughout the course of the entire season. And so I thought they did a really good job for us.
Coach, you guys are now officially halfway through the conference season. So just kind of your thoughts on how things have gone, what do you look to for the second half of the conference season, and just kind of where things are right now?
Yeah, all I know is that we have to go on the road in a couple of days, and so we're fortunate to get this game in when we did because of kind of some weather concerns and those type of things. So we're thankful that Texas was able to make it here safely. We were able to play this game so that it doesn't impact all the rest of the games coming up. And so, I think ultimately we're battling, we're competing, and that's what you have to continue to do. And I think it's something that each time you're playing against a different team, you've got to continue to make adjustments based on what they're doing and how to attack them and how you have to slow them down. But ultimately, you got to finish plays, and that's something that we didn't do as good of a job as we needed to today. We didn't finish plays. We didn't get rebounds. We didn't get second chance opportunities for us. They got second chance opportunities. When we got to the free throw line, we didn't capitalize on some of those things. So that's things that we can go back and we can continue to work on because it's a big part of what it takes to compete.
Coach, today was National Girls and Women's in Sports Day. 50 years of Title IX was being celebrated. What do those things mean to you and your team?
Well, it's really special. There's so many women who've gone into building the foundation here at WVU for us to have this opportunity, and to I know they had to break down some barriers, for women to play, for girls to play in high school and for women to play in college. And so when our players hear some of those kind of stories, it's a little bit shocking, when some of our alumni come back or people that talk to our team and say, man, I didn't even have a chance to do that. It's, pretty special. Or to say, hey, when our alumni came back and they were talking about, their experiences and what it looked like and what their uniforms looked like, and they had the pennies that you actually tied on the side, and they had to share shoes and all those kind of things. So we've come a long way, and we've got to continue to battle. So it's a special day for us, obviously, to celebrate how far we've come and to continue to battle to get better.
On top of that, there is a lot of women's sports tradition here at WVU.
Right.
Kitty Blakemore is her name is here in the Coliseum, and women's soccer, Nikki Izzo-Brown has been here for a long time. Is that meaningful to you to be a part of that now? It
absolutely is. It's an honor, to be following in some. Those are two women who are very, very powerful and built some great programs, and and Nikki's still doing it, so that's really, really impressive. And so great to have her as a mentor here.
Coach, you were down 9 at half. Vic was saying he thought that Texas should have been up more. I'm just curious, can you kind of take us through your thoughts at half, and did you feel like you were fortunate to be down 9, or what was the message there?
Well, I think certainly for us, we want to continue to work on attacking, and when we attacked, we didn't take care of the basketball. We kind of put our head down and we got into traffic scenarios and turned it over, and so we missed opportunities. So early on, we missed shots. Then we turned the ball over, and so then I thought we did a little bit better job as the game wore on of kind of cleaning some of those things up. But I think fouls kind of added up for us. Not having JJ able to attack is something that hurts us at times, and so we had to play a major stretch of the game without her, and she's someone who can continue to attack and make a lot of things happen.
Any other questions for Coach?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.